All right, let's talk about some money because it's now time to Ask the Expert. One of the latest trends in dating, it's all about your credit score. That three-digit number is becoming more and more valuable.
This Valentine's Day, we have financial professional, Mr. Romance, matchmaker, Brad Allen with WealthWisconsin.com joins us with tips for financial compatibility and ways to raise your credit score. Call me old-fashioned, but my credit score never came up when I was dating before I got married.
Had it come up, do you think that would have been
I would have noticed.
issue?
No, I don't think it would have.
It's becoming a big trend now. You know, They even have dating websites where people will match each other up with their credit scores. You know, so it's really something that people are paying attention to. So I thought during Valentine's Day, since Cupid, you know,
talk about this survey. What's in this survey?
I mean, they're looking at different things. They're looking at, you know, how much credit utilization they have, what is their credit history, their finance history. So it's something that they're definitely looking at now.
You want that on the first date. Okay, so.
The first date? We're asking these questions?
I mean, the first date's a little much.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
if you're in a serious relationship, though, I mean, think about it. You're thinking about marriage down the road. Financial history, credit card history is important because if you're thinking about a mortgage or something down the line, you want to know that you can get that stuff going forward.
So does the credit score come up before the prenup, or during that? No, you don't want to go there.
Depends on the couple, I guess.
All right, so what should we know about our credit score?
Well, I mean, there's different ways that you can get that credit score up. Number one is going to be you want to know what your credit score is. 30% of America doesn't know what
Knowing is half the battle,
That's
right?
right. You can't fix something when you don't know what it is.
All right, you better preach.
So on the three major credit bureaus, they allow you one free credit report per year. So I would take advantage of that. And if you don't know how to do that, on our website, wealthwisconsin.com, we have a link that'll take you right to that website so you can check it out.
Okay, and then you get that credit report. Something doesn't look right.
You want to dispute the charges. So when you're looking it over, if you had a late payment, but you know you made that payment, you can prove it. I mean, dispute it. And then if you get that off, it's going to raise that credit score over time.
What do I need to know about using credit cards?
I mean,
how does that impact credit score?
Oh yeah, if your credit utilization is huge, right? So that's one of the major things they look at on the credit report. How much of your available credit are you utilizing? If it's too much, your credit score goes down. So let's say you had a $10,000 credit card. You want to use about 30% of that $10,000, right?
Do they also look at you're paying it off monthly versus carrying a debt?
Right. So paying it off monthly, yeah, but even if you're using $10,000 out of that credit card, it's still going to have a negative impact because your utilization is too much.
But don't you? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
If you keep it around 30%, your credit scores are going to remain high. You're showing that you paid on time and you're not using too much of it.
I want to go back to this survey.
Okay.
If you don't have any credit, though, that's got to be problematic too.
Yeah, having no credit's almost worse than having bad credit sometimes because it takes so long to build up. And credit history is another thing that they look at. So the longer your credit history, the better your score is. So over time, you want to make sure, and that brings us to the last one, don't get rid of old cards.
Oh.
Right?
Really?
If you get rid of old cards, you cancel that account, that's going to have a negative impact on your credit history because it's just not there anymore. So you want to keep those cards open. If you have to, put it in a safe or put it somewhere safe where you're not using it, but to keep that account open.
All right, Brad, appreciate it. So it's no longer about being a 10 anymore. You want to be a 700?
At least a 740.
So yeah, right around there would be great.
All right, got a question.
740 with a 10.
There you go. A question for our experts. Email them at AskTheExpert@todaystmj4. You can also leave a voicemail. We have the number right there for you.